Hey everybody, welcome to Wacky Wednesday number 31 on the Leek. I'm John as always, and today we're not going to be jumping into a tournament at all. I really wish I was. I'd love to be jumping into a tournament. Unfortunately, we're going to be playing Momir Basic, and the Momir Basic daily tournaments disappeared maybe a month or two ago. Wizards decided that Momir Basic was not serious enough and not really in the spirit of Magic Online daily events. Momir Basic, of course, is a casual format, a random format, a format you can't even play in paper. If anybody's not familiar with it, you'll get familiar with it pretty soon. Basically, every turn, I get to put down at least one random creature from Magic's history based on the amount of mana that I tap. Obviously, very, very, very difficult to do in paper Magic. But yeah, they took the dailies away. So now the only way you can play Momir Basic is 1v1 queues. So I hop into this queue, somebody else hops into the queue, we play one match, best out of 3, and then the winner wins a pack. Which already is kind of bad because the packs, you know, they hover between $3 and maybe $4. $4, of course, is what you buy from the store, meaning that you're not walking away with a whole lot of profit if you're paying 2 tickets. You're walking away with maybe a ticket, and if the packs crash, which they do when the sets get older, the daily queue is actually, you barely make money at all. So not the best value, not things that I like to be doing, but I love Momir, and I've wanted Momir to be a staple of Wacky Wednesdays, and it's a bit more difficult to do that. But we're going to jump into this queue, and we're going to play 3 matches, so I'm going to just jump into 3 queues. Could take me all night, depending on how long I have to wait for people to join, but I'm going to do 3 matches, and we'll see how we do. But I'm going to jump into this one, and I'll see you guys in a couple seconds when we start. Hey everybody, luckily we didn't have to wait too long for somebody to join in. We are playing second. Of course, you never mulligan in Momir. And if we're playing second, that means that we're going to play creatures starting on turn 2 in order to hit 8 mana, which is the best sort of creatures in general. So if he's playing the normal strategy, he won't play on turn 2. He'll start playing on turn 3 because, of course, he didn't draw a card. We're going to drop down a mountain, and we're going to do our first creature. We're going to discard this forest. And to speed things up, we're going to always accept Momir Vig. Also, as a quick note, for anybody who's not familiar, you start at 24 life with Momir, as opposed to 20 life. That's, of course, due to Momir. It doesn't actually say it on his thing, but it should say 24 down there in the heart column. These are Vanguard cards from a long dead format back in the Stronghold era called Vanguard, where you would have these cards that would modify your starting hand, modify your life total, etc. So we got ourselves a Riverfall Mimic. It's a 2/1, and whenever I cast a spell, which is not going to happen, so it's a 2/1. It is just a 2/1. The other fun thing with Momir is that every creature is a token. So bouncing back to hand is flat out kill spell. Ooh, he got an Intimidator that's going to help him draw cards, but he does have to discard the card as well, so that ultimately does nothing for him? Yeah, I think so. So it's always best to play your creature's main phase 1, because if they have haste, you want to be able to attack with them usually. So we're going to play a creature here, and then I think we're going to attack into that Raider. Ooh, we got a Fiend Hunter, which means the Raider's just dead. So we're going to get in just for 2. That's not too bad. That's a good 3-drop, but you're also generally not going to hit anything terribly exciting with it. You'll also notice that I'm throwing away the other colors, whereas he's trying to get all 5 down. The majority of activated abilities that are good in Magic's history are red and black, so generally you have more swamps and mountains in your hand, and you also want to be very careful about land walk. Forest walk is the most common land walk, so laying forests if you don't need them is actually kind of bad. He got a Patagia Golem. It's a 2/3 that he can pay 3 and give flying to, so he's probably not going to do that. But that is going to block our guys pretty darn well. That's going to block them pretty darn well. We got a 2/2 that whenever it becomes tapped, I can pay 1 and a blue, and ooh, return target permanent to its owner's hand. Ho ho ho! We need ourselves a swamp or an island. Oh, that is solid removal. That is solid, solid, solid in Momir. He got himself a Battle Cry, Loxodon Partisan, so 3/4. Whenever it attacks, each other attacking creature gets +1/+0. It's pretty good, actually. I need something to block a 3/4. Still no island, that's unfortunate. What do we get? We get ourselves Hero's Bane. Well, that blocks the 3/4 at least. Throwing away my forests, he would be pretty good to pump mana into, but I think he's just going to be a blocker for now while we continue to get to 8 mana. Still no attacks. If I had an island, I'd be attacking like crazy. Using up 2 mana, though, to do that, unfortunately. It'll be nice once I hit 8. If I ever hit an island. What set is that from? Lorwyn? So he's on 6, and he gets himself a Sunblast Angel. When it enters the battlefield, destroy all tapped creatures. Okay, so that's nothing, but it is a flyer. And flyers are king in Momir. An early flyer can just destroy the game, so I need a flyer in the next few turns. Fairies Band Raiders, you're not going to do it. You are a 5/5, though. Which isn't the worst. Isn't the worst. And it can make what, 2 3/3s? No, just 1 3/3. Yeah. He's on 7. He gets himself a Stone Tongue Basilisk. 4/5. Deals combat damage to a creature, destroy it, so it's got Death Touch, basically. And all creatures able to block must do so. Ew. And he's going to be on Threshold in 2 turns. Why didn't he attack with that Sunblast Angel? That's weird. Let's see what our 7-drop is. Siege Dragon, that's a flyer. That blocks Sunblast Angel. And it destroys all the walls. That doesn't do much good. But I've got myself a blocker for that angel. And I can swing in now, starting next turn. What's his 8-drop? There are some good ones out there. Alright, I mean, that blocks my 5/5. He's going to have to pay 3 to keep it next turn. He does have the 3 mana that he needs, though. He's coming in with Sunblast Angel. By itself. I will kill it? Alright. Didn't seem like the best move to me, but whatever. Let's see what our 8-drop does. Our 8-drop is Reaver Demon. 6/6. Enters the battlefield if you cast it from your hand. I did not, unfortunately. Would have been good if I did. But that still doesn't get through the 7/7 flyer. Now, if he pays for that 7/7 flyer, he's going to have to start... okay, he just lets it go. Now, this Basilisk is going to be online, and he's going to get to just destroy my board, unfortunately. Yep. That's going to happen. So maybe I actually should have attacked in with everything, eh? Or wait, no, it has to deal combat damage, so he only gets to destroy 4 things. So what did he get? Ooh, that's bad. Every turn he gets to put an 8/8 down. That's real bad. We need to hit a pretty good 8-drop. So everything has to block it. So he's going to destroy... Oh, it doesn't even have Death Touch, right? So he can only... Yeah, he can only kill the little things or one of the big things. So that's actually not remotely as bad as I had thought. Because I can actually get in for... So he's going to go 1, he's going to kill that. So I can still get in for 5 in the air at least. Still get in for 5 at the air. Not the worst thing to happen, but that... What is it called? Godsire is going to get pretty bad. So many triggers. It's a good thing they just made Death Touch. Alright, so there's our board. Come on, Hoverguard Sweepers. Hoverguard Sweepers bounces, or in this case, kills everything. No, we get Borborygmos. Whenever it deals combat damage to a player, reveal the top 3 cards of their library, put all lands revealed. I can discard lands to just straight up deal 3 damage. But that means I wouldn't be casting anything. And I'm going to steal a lot of lands from him, actually, if it does combat damage. So that's not too bad. I'm probably not going to do combat damage, since he's going to have 2 8/8s on the ground, but, you know. So I think we're just going to come in with Siege Dragon. So it could come in with Fairy's Band and Hero's Band as well. He'd block and kill Fairy's Band. And then you could double block, but it'd at least kill some things, but no, it seems bad. I think we're just going to come in with the Dragon. And then hope we can get Borborygmos through. Because actually, if we got him through, we'd get 3 land cards, because of course the entire decks are land. I would draw a land card, and that would be 12 damage in my hand. That'd be pretty good, actually. That would be pretty good. I just need that Godsire off the board. There we go. Our opponent took a while to let me go to combat step. But hey, it's totally fine by me. You don't want to waste time in Momir because of the board stalls that can happen, because of the complex interactions, just because of reading the cards. You need all the time on your clock. If you go back and watch my old Momir video, I actually won 1 match with 0 seconds left on my clock. It was a tough match, but let's see what his 8-drop is here. He is going to get himself a nice new Woodfall Primus. Oh, non-creature permanent, so he's just going to blow up one of my lands. That's gonna knock me off a turn. And he doesn't attack with the Godsire. I was thinking I was going to double block with it, if he did. So, I could take a turn off to go back to 8, and I think that's what I'm going to do. Because I don't really want to be stuck on 7. And I'm going to come in with Siege Dragon again. And we're going to play that mountain and pass the turn. And he's going to make himself a beast. So he's got a lot of big things on the ground now. But he also can't let Borborygmos get through, because it would be lethal now, actually, with the discard. He gets himself an Ulamog's Crusher, which is going to be bad news starting next turn. Bad, bad news. He's coming in with an 8/8 and a 6/6. I think I maybe just take it. Yeah, I think I just have to take it. That sucks. That sucks. Yeah, let's just take it. I think I'm probably out if I don't hit something cool right away. I'm going to take him to 7. Yeah, 7. I could discard to deal 3. I could take him to 4. But not quite get there. I could attack with everything on his turn, and Fiend Hunter would get through. I could take him to 3. Oh, that's close. That's close. So let's see. If I attack, that gets through. He then blocks Borborygmos with the Crusher, that with that, that with that. Wait, why did I think it would get through? I don't know why I was thinking it would get through. Yeah, I think we just need to hold out hope for a hasty flyer, perhaps. Let's see what we get, though. We get Magmatic Force. At the beginning of each upkeep, deals 3 damage to target creature or player. Well, damn. Well, damn, that's going to get me pretty close, eh? So he's going to be coming in with Crusher, Beast, Woodfall. He's going to be coming in with a lot of stuff. I think I can jump all of it that I need to. And then we can do 3 to him this upkeep, 3 to him next upkeep, 3 to him with Borborygmos. That's 9. Yeah. If we can live next turn, I think we have it. So do we even need to attack with the Siege Dragon? 3, 6, 9. His upkeep another 3. So no, I don't think we need to attack with it even. We can hold it back as a chump blocker. I think. I hope. I think. He's going to make a beast. That's fine. So we're going to do 3 to him. What are you from? Commander. Cool. Take him to 9. I feel like depending on his 8-drop, we might have it. Don't want to get too ahead of myself here. So, block. Well, we can't block with Borborygmos. He has to live. Fiend Hunter, Hero's Bane, Fairy's Band, Siege Dragon, Borborygmos, Magma. Take 3. Yeah, I think we have it, depending on what his 8-drop is. I think. Don't be something awesome. Oh, not an angel. Angels seem bad. Prevent the next 5 damage that we dealt this turn. Sure, whatever. That's fine. If it's this turn, that's fine by me. That is fine by me. If it was next turn, I'd be very unhappy. And it's just anything that would be dealt this turn to any number of target creatures and or players. So did he have to choose his targets? Oh, he only chose Ulamog's Crusher. So everything else is going to take damage. Interesting. Crusher's coming in. Beast's beast. The nice thing about Momir, of course, is there's no spells. There's no tricks that he has. Everything that he could possibly do is on the battlefield right now. And so it's a little bit less to think about. Ooh, I didn't think about Battle Cry. I don't think that's going to be a problem, though. I just chump, keep Borborygmos and Magmatic alive, and win, I think. Annihilator, well, I'm going to blow up my land, obviously. Boom and boom. His guys can get big, that's fine. So we go to blocks, and I will block the big guy, that big guy, that big guy, and that big guy. I'll take 3, and then he'll take 3, 6, 9. And that'll be game, I believe. And then we'll go on to game 2. With not too much time left. So we're going to going to deal 3 to him. We're going to pass the turn. This can be done on any turn, right? Yep. And let's just do it right now. Let's deal 3 to him. Does he see it? Does he know he's dead? Pass the turn. His upkeep will deal 3 to him. Boom and boom. And we got it. That's game 1. We go to the sideboard. No sideboard needed, of course. Once the sideboard loads, Magic is lagging a little bit on me here. Not sure why Magic was laggy, but I've closed some things, so hopefully that fixes it up. But no sideboard needed, of course. We're going to jump right back in and see if we can win another. We're up on the clock, which is good as well. Looks like our opponent hasn't sideboarded yet, actually. So they are probably in other queues as well. It's a somewhat common thing to do in the 1v1 queues, I find. So I'm going to pause and wait for him. And here he is. He's going to play first, of course. We're going to keep, of course. Oh, there's that island we wanted last game. Let's see what our 2-drop is going to be. So we've got 3 minutes on him. Pretty good. Alright, let's see what we get. 2-drop is a go. We are going to throw away one of those islands. And we're going to get ourselves an awesome, totally bomby Renegade Doppelganger. Whenever another creature enters the battlefield under your control, it can become a copy of it until end of turn. Kind of cool, I suppose, in Momir. Be super good. Well, no, it won't do anything with end of the battlefield effects now, will it? It'll be interesting to see what it does. It may not do anything. He gets himself a Blood Cultist. Tap it to ping a creature. Whenever a creature dealt damage dies, +1/+1 until end of turn. Okay, so I don't want 1 toughness creatures on my battlefield. Boy, do I ever not. So I need this to be bigger, although he's still going to be able to kill this because that's only until end of turn. So whatever this becomes, we're probably going to attack with it. It's a Heliod's Pilgrim, so I get to search for auras. Yay! I don't have any of those. It will become a Heliod's Pilgrim. I will not use the ability because that wouldn't make any sense. And we're going to swing in for 1 before that Doppelganger just dies. And this becomes a 2/2. Alright, what's his 4-drop going to be? He's going to get himself Hisoka Minamo Sensei. 2 and a blue, discard a card, counter target. Oh, that's pretty bad. There are no spells happening, so this is just a 1/3. Goodbye, Doppelganger. Hello, 2/2. So you can, of course, see how board stalls happen a lot in Momir. A lot of things with similar powers and toughnesses that don't quite get through. We got ourselves a Wonder. It's a 2/2 flyer, and as long as Wonder is in my graveyard, which it'll never be, so we can just stop reading. So we've got a 2/2 flyer, which is going to start getting through. If he doesn't get a flyer in the next couple turns, this is going to get in for a good 4 to 6 damage without a problem. What's he going to get at 5? Gets himself a Ronin Cliff Rider. It's a 2/2 with Bushido. When this blocks or becomes blocked, it gets +1/+1, so it becomes a 3/3. Whenever it attacks, you may have it deal 1 damage to each creature defending player controls. That's bad news with the Cultist. That is bad news with the Cultist. So I can't actually block that one because the cultist could just kill whatever it wants, whatever I block with. So that's bad news. We need something to maybe deal with that Cliff Rider. Maybe this 5-drop will be it. A 2/4 Flying Exalted. I've seen worse. I have seen worse. So let's fly in with this 2/2. It'll become a 3/3. We'll take him to 20. So that's going to become a 3/3, and it's going to ping something. Wave Skimmer Avon. From just magic? Not sure what set that represents, but we're going to get in for 3 anyways. And try to figure out what to do about that cultist Cliff Rider synergy he's got going there. His 6-drop is a Tetravis. That's an old card. It's a 4/4 flyer. At the beginning of your upkeep, you can remove counters from it to put 1/1 Tetravites that have flying. You can exile any Tetravites to put them back on. So it's basically the forerunner of Pentavis, was it, I think? So he's going to come in with that. I feel like he's going to ping the Pilgrim, I think. Maybe he pings Wonder, actually. What's he gonna ping? Oh, right. Sorry, it pings everything. Damn, I forgot about that. So I guess I block. Maybe I just take the 3, actually. Or 2. It only becomes a 3/3 if I block. Yeah, I'm just gonna take the 2. And then he can kill probably Wonder, I would imagine. And the cultist becomes a 3/3. Man, pingers are annoying. Pingers are annoying. I also think I misspoke. I think I said Forest Walk was the most common land walk. Island Walk is the most common land walk by far. And then Forest Walk. So that island I'm also going to not play until I need it. Let's see what we get for 6. We get ourselves a fancy, brand new Una, Queen of the Fae. Target opponent exiles the top X cards of his library. For each card of the chosen color, there will be not any colors, so I will never use that. But it is a 5/5 flyer. 5/5 flyer seems pretty okay to me. I will just pass the turn here, though. It'll be a 6/6 flyer with Exalted. These Tetravis triggers are going to be kind of annoying. What's he get for 7? He gets himself a vanilla 7/4. Lady Orca. Doesn't look like an orca to me. A 7/4, eh? 7/4. That is big and tiny at the exact same time. Alright, let's pop down to Plains, I suppose. See what we can get for 7. We get Sabo Tavok. It's also a 7/4, but it's got First Strike and Pro Legendary. It also has black tap and destroy target legendary creature, which isn't terribly shabby. But we're going to come in with our Una here, come in with a 6/6. So he's got Pro this thing. That's kind of cool. First Strike will be pretty useful on it. He's going to get his 8-drop, though, and that could be a game changer. kind of nice this can only be done in your upkeep, the Tetravis. It can't be just done whenever you want. He gets Axelrod Gunnarsson, 5/5 trample for 8. And then rage quits. Yeah, we took that match down. He got a couple of really bad old legendary cards, and we got a pretty good one, actually. So yeah, we won what I guess I'll call round 1 of this Momir tournament that I'm the only person really playing in. But we've got a pack, so we turned our 2 tickets into 3 tickets, or whatever the pack is currently worth. But I'll see you guys for quote-unquote round 2, and we'll see how we do.